All right, welcome to the Violin Lessons channel. Today is the first lesson, so it's going to be about vocabulary. You've got to know what the parts of the violin and the bow are before I can tell you what to do with it or how to play it. So the first thing is Strictly Strings, page 3. You got the scroll, number 1, the peg, the pegs, 4 tuning pegs here, number 2. Then we've got peg box, this section here where the pegs are held. Then we've got number 4, the nut. The nut holds the strings up by the peg box. Number 5 is the fingerboard. This is where you place your fingers. Number 6 is the neck. The neck. There we go. Number 7 is the top. This is the top, the front of the violin. Number 8 are the ribs. These are the ribs here. They go all the way around the violin. The F holes are right here, which is where the sound comes out. The bridge, right here, holds the strings up and transfers the vibrations of the strings down through the bridge and into the sound post and runs the air around the middle of the violin and pushes it out, the F holes for making all the sound. Then the sound post is right in there on the right side of the violin, right under the bridge. There's a little cylinder, a post, that holds the front and the back of the violin up and transfers the vibrations through to the body of the violin and then out the F holes. Number 12, that was number 11. Number 12 is the fine tuners. I've only got 1 on mine. Some violins have 4. Some violins have 1. Some violas have 4. Some violas have 1. The fine tuners are for getting the exact pitch. Number 13 is the tailpiece. This is the tailpiece here. And it's under the chin rest. After the chin rest number 14, it's also called the jaw rest because you place your jaw on it. You don't actually place your chin on it. Number 15 is the saddle. This is a little section right here that holds the number 16, the tail gut, which is there, that holds up this, it goes across the saddle and holds the tailpiece to the end button. And the end button is number 17. So that's violin vocabulary. This is the violin. We're going to learn how to play it now that we know what the parts are. Next up, we're going to do the bow. All right, welcome back. This is lesson 2. We're going to learn about the bow. The bow basically has 7 parts, and you start at the tip. This is the tip of the bow. Then number 2 is the bow stick there. Number 3 is the bow hair that has little grooves in it that catches the string to make the sound. Then the winding is right here. You place your fingers on the winding here. And that is number 4. Number 5 is the ferrule, this spot right here. This spot is where I'm gonna tell you to place the bow many times when we get a little more advanced. And then we've got 7, the tension screw right here. It loosens the bow. You loosen it before you put it back in the case, and then tightens the bow for when you're gonna play. And when you tighten the bow, you should have about that much so that you can stick your pinky right in there in the middle. If you don't want to tighten it too much, or the bow will warp and the strings will stretch, the bow hair will stretch out, and you'll have to get new bow hair. Thank you. That was page 3, Strictly Strings.